Are you trying to lose fat, but all you really need is something that tells you exactly what to eat that actually fits your life? Well, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through a simple 3-step process to help you build a meal plan tailored to you in literally seconds, so you always know what to eat without having to second guess it. A lot of people think that the secret to fat loss is finding the right meal plan. So they go around asking people, what's your full day of eating look like? But the meal plan itself isn't the secret, because even if something works for someone else, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. And in order to lose fat, you don't need a magic meal plan. You just need a plan that creates a consistent calorie deficit. So think about it like this. A calorie deficit is a destination we're trying to get to, and the meals are just the route you take to get there. And all you're choosing is the path of least resistance for you. But everyone is different. Everyone has different schedules, different preferences, different goals. So if you just copy someone else's route, you're probably gonna end up taking a path that doesn't actually fit your life. And that's why influencer meal plans might not be working for you. So instead of copying random meal plans, you need to build one that fits in 3 key areas: your goal, your body, and your life. So we're gonna do that using a meal plan generator that's 100% free. It's called Eat This Much. You can find it in the description down below. This is something I've used a ton, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to build a meal plan that actually fits you in seconds. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's actually kind of wild once you see it. So step 1, we're gonna make sure that this fits your goal. This is the part that actually determines whether your plan works or not, because before anything else, we need to make sure this is pointed in the right direction. If this part is off, nothing else matters. When you first open Eat This Much, you don't even need to create an account to do this part. And this alone will create 90% of your meal plan. And the first thing you'll see is the diet preferences. So if you want to follow something specific like keto, Mediterranean, or vegan, you can choose that here. Or you can just leave it open if you're not picky. Next is where this actually starts to matter. This is where you set your calories. So if your goal is fat loss, this is where you'd put your calorie deficit. If you're maintaining or trying to gain, you can adjust that here too. Now, this last piece is something that honestly changed how I think about eating for fat loss, because I used to diet just eating as I went. Like, I'd eat something, log it, eat something else, and then just try to piece the day together. But this next step flips that completely. So instead of thinking about food one meal at a time or one ingredient at a time, you're deciding how many times you want to eat for the entire day first. So whether that's 2 meals, 3 meals, or 4, this creates your eating windows. And what that does is it takes your total calories for the day and splits them across those meals automatically. So now, instead of guessing what to eat throughout the day, you already know roughly what each meal needs to look like. And once you set that, you just hit generate, and it builds out a full day of eating for you instantly. And if you click into any of these meals, it'll give you a full breakdown. You'll see calories, macros, the exact serving size, all the ingredients down to the gram, prep time, cook time, and even the directions on how to make it. Now, you'll notice that it gives you default macros for this full day of eating example. So you might ask, what if I need specific macros? This is actually the part that I have people dial in when they're running my program, because this is what helps you preserve muscle and keep you feeling good when you're dieting. And the way you set that up is going to depend on your build. So step 2 is where we make this fit your body. For this step, if you want full control over your macros, you're going to need to create an account, but don't worry, it's completely free. And once you create your account, you'll land on this dashboard. From here, if you want to edit your macro targets, go over to the right-hand side and click on this blue highlighted target. That will bring you to edit your nutrition targets, and this is where you're going to be able to dial everything in. Once you're here, the first thing you'll see is your calories. You can tweak these further if you need to make changes, but the main focus here is going to be your macros. This is where you can adjust your protein, carbs, and fats. Now, you have a couple of different ways to do this. You can either set them as a percentage or within a range. I like doing within a range because from there, you can either set the macros by the range, or you can dial in the exact macro targets just by setting it to the exact grams you want. And right below that, you can also set a minimum fiber target. This just makes sure that your meal plan includes enough fiber, which is going to help with fullness, digestion, and just sticking to your diet overall. And if you're not eating enough fiber, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot, because when fiber is too low, you end up constipated, which means your weight can start to look like it's stalling. Yikes. Now, when you start tweaking your macros, you might see a pop-up that says something like minimum possible calories from your macros is higher than your desired calories. That sounds complicated, but all it means is that your macros don't perfectly match your calories. So instead of 2,000 calories, it might come out to something like 2,020. In that case, just click set calories to whatever number it says. And as long as it's not hundreds of calories over, you're gonna be fine. Hit save. And when you're ready to generate your meals, make sure your generator focus is set to macros. That way, the tool isn't just trying to hit your calories, it's actually prioritizing your macros too. So now you've got a meal plan that fits your calories, your macros, your eating windows, and your fiber target. But you might be thinking, well, what if I don't like the food? And this is honestly one of my favorite parts about this tool because most meal plans are fixed. And once you get bored of the food, you stop following it and everything starts to fall apart. But here, you don't have to restart anything. You can just click this X icon thingy and either replace the entire meal or swap out specific items inside of it. And it will still stay aligned with your calories and macros so you can switch things up without breaking your plan. And now you've got a meal plan dialed in for fat loss. But the real problem was never building the plan. You just saw how easy that part is. The real problem is what happens when your life doesn't look the same as everyone else's. Because the life of a 40-year-old father of 3 looks very different from the life of a 21-year-old college student. And if your plan can't adjust to that, then it's not going to work. So step 3 is where we make this fit your life. From here, go over to the left-hand side, click on Meals and Schedule, and then go into the meal settings. Once you're here, you can start to make adjustments that work around your life. And one of the first things you'll see is meal size. This is directly tied to your appetite because some people can put it away, other people eat like a bird. So this is where you decide how big or small your meals are actually going to be. Next is your preferred food types, and this is basically where you control the style of meals the plan gives you. So instead of getting random meals, you're telling it what kind of food type you actually want to eat. For example, if you pick breakfast style foods, it'll give you meals within that category. So that way your plan doesn't end up giving you lasagna for breakfast. Now here's a big one. Do you even want to cook? Because some people love cooking. Personally, I hate it. I don't want to deal with cooking, cleaning dishes, all of that. So from here, you can literally set it to can't cook. Or if you do want to cook, you can adjust it that way too. But if you are cooking, how much time do you actually have? Well, whether you have no time or maybe you're having a dinner date and you have the rest of the night off, you can tweak that setting here in the available time tab. Then you've got complexity. Basically, how good are you in the kitchen? Because if you're not that good, just keep it simple. And if you can actually cook, you can make dishes that are a little bit more advanced. And then you can even choose the types of meals you like. So if you like things like burgers, stir fries, toast, heartier meals, you can shape your entire plan around that. And for anyone dealing with allergies or food restrictions, go to diet and nutrition and then food exclusions. This is where you can filter out anything you don't eat. So whether milk makes you gassy, you think cilantro tastes like soap, you've got religious reservations against pork, or you think soy is gonna give you tits, you can filter all of that out right here. So now what you've done is you've taken a bunch of numbers and turned it into something that tells you exactly what to eat to your exact specifications. Now take that plan, watch this video right here, and plug it into a full fat loss system so you can actually start losing belly fat.